And welcome back, Griffon sports fans, to my last episode as sports editor of the Fall and Winter Sportscast. But I am happy to announce the new sports editor for the Spring Sportscast, Andruw Hamilton. I know he'll do a great job with that. Well, my name's Charlie Sample, and let's go ahead and get right to it. Weemock Gilo is headed to the NCAA National Championship in Wisconsin on November 22nd. That competition will start at 11 a.m., so good luck to Gilo as he represents Missouri Western. Well, now let's go ahead and look at some men's basketball. Our very own sports reporter Sarah Swallow went out to the Hilliard Tip-Off Classic for that first game on Friday. Check it out.
Missouri Western men's basketball survived a thriller at the Hilliard Tip-Off Classic on Friday, closing in on Augustana on 69-68 on Tom Smith Court. The Griffons fell behind early as Augustana built a 7-point lead, but the game quickly turned into a back-and-forth battle with 13 lead changes and 11 ties. Late in the second half, Mo West grabbed 67-63 advantage, but the Vikings kept pushing. Tanner T. Slaw hit a huge three to cut the lead to 1, setting up a tense final minute. Senior guard Ty Henry stepped to the line and knocked down both of his free throws, putting the Griffons up by 3. Augustana had one last shot. Caden Hinker beat the buzzer, but his foot was on the line after video review, only counting for 2, and the Griffons held on. Missouri Western was led by Marko Pavlovic with a career-high 21 points, and William Kiburis, who posted his first double-double with 20 points and 10 rebounds.
Thanks, Sarah. The next game the guys would take on was Wayne State, where they would win that one 88-67. This last Wednesday, they would hit the road and face off against Southern Nazarene, where they would fall short 79-82. Let's take a look at our season stat leaders as of now. We're looking now on the season. Only three. I only have 3 on there on the board. Couldn't really fit in the other ones here, but we do have a new stat officially making its debut. So here's your men's basketball stat leaders as of now. Noah King, 83 points on the year so far for him. Rebound leader is, so there's your new stat, is the rebounds, is William Kiburis. He has 40 rebounds on the year. And then assist leader, you have Noah King and Gavin Hirschberger are tied with 12. And then Ty Henry and William Kiburis both have 11 themselves. And then Bodie Goodman leads the team in steals with 7. And Marko Pavlovic leads in blocks with 6. The men's team is now 3-2 overall with no conference games quite yet. The team will be back home tomorrow, the 22nd, as they host Quincy here in the Looney Complex at 1 p.m. Well, we got a glimpse into the start of the new men's basketball team. Now let's look at the women. So we go off to some more sports coverage from Sarah Swallow. This time, the women's team this last Tuesday. Check it out.
Mo West women's basketball finally had the night that every team dreams about. The Griffons caught fire, hitting 17 threes to tie a school record and blasting Cody College 111-36 at Tom Smith Court. Mo West came out swinging with a 29-6 first quarter, and from there it was pretty much a highlight reel. The Griffons shot over 52%, pushed the pace, and stayed completely locked in the whole game. They also dominated the boards, 47-15, pulling down 23 offensive rebounds and turning them into 30 second chance points. And in 27 forced turnovers, it was lights out pretty early. 7 players hit double figures. Lanisha Parker and Lindsay Kelderman each dropped 20, with Kelderman going a perfect 5-5 from deep. Sydney Lewis and Mia Moreau both had double-doubles to cap the night. Next up, a big road test at number 10 Harding on Saturday at 5:30.
Thanks again, Sarah. Let's look at our stat leaders. We're looking now into our stat leaders for the women's basketball team. Point leader, Mia Moreau. She currently leads with 60 points, but right behind her, Ana Oliveira Diaz has 58 points on the year. Rebounds, we have Sydney Lewis with 27. Right behind her, Nakaya Harris with 25. And then assist-wise, Mia Moreau leads that with 18 assists on the year. And then Anna there leads in steals with 12 on the year, and Tamisha Dozier leads in blocks with 4. And the team currently sits at 2-3 overall and no conference play as of now. The team will head to Searcy, Arkansas to play number 25 Harding tomorrow, the 22nd, and will begin play at 5:30. Well, looking into our next sport, soon-to-be sports editor Andruw Hamilton went out for the senior night football game. Here it is.
The Missouri Western Griffons suffered their 8th and final loss of the season as they fall to Central Oklahoma on senior day with a final score of 54-10, as they say farewell to 22 seniors. Central Oklahoma kicks off the scoring of the game when Dev Matthews ran 33 yards for the touchdown to make the score 7-0. Later on the first down 7-3, Brandon Sproul's pass would get intercepted by David Matthews as he goes down for the touchback. In the second quarter, up 14-3, Jeff Huff finds Dominique Dunn for the 14-yard touchdown to make it 21-3, and then finds him again for a 3-yard touchdown to make it 28-3 at half. The Griffins start off the second half when Burrow finds Jaden Willens for a 10-yard touchdown to make the score 28-10. On the next drive, Huff finds Dunn for his third touchdown of the game to make it 35-10. Later, Burwell tries to throw the ball away but winds up getting intercepted by Central Oklahoma. In the fourth, up 38-10, Dev Matthews runs his third touchdown of the game to make it 44-10. Later, Marquise Harris closed the scoring of the game when he ran to the end zone to reach the final score at 54-10. Head coach Tyler Fenwick explains on how the underclassmen will fulfill the roles of the seniors moving into next year.
Yeah, I mean, I think they see what we've been through, and nobody likes to go what we've been through. And, I think the underclassmen that we have right now, we've got a lot of underclassmen at the receiver position that a lot of them, it's first time playing college football this year.
Reporting for Griffon News, Andruw Hamilton.
Well, let's go ahead and take a look at our final stat leaders of the season. Well, looking now, this is the last time football stat leaders will be on the Fall and Winter Sportscast here. So here are your final stats. Kane Donovan, the passing leader of the year, 180 for 318, almost to that 2,000-yard mark, just missed it, 1,857 yards, 11 touchdowns for 7 interceptions. Rushing-wise, Brandon Hall, the fifth year, led the team in the end, 165 attempts, 764 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Ricky Dunn had 3 rushing touchdowns as well. Receiving-wise is a battle all year, so not really surprised by the result because a lot of widespread receivers there. Bryce Marcus III, 30 receptions, 344 yards, and 3 touchdowns right there behind him. As Demir Abdullah and Malik Moore both had 3 receiving touchdowns of their own. Defensively, I decided to stick with Brecken Manis as our overall defensive leader. He ended up becoming the total tackle leader on the year with 66 there, meaning he's my well-deserved defensive player of the year here. 7.5 tackles for losses, 4 sacks, and an interception as well. Khalid Cyril had 4 sacks on the year with 6 tackles for loss, as well as leading the team in forced fumbles with 2. Deontay Young, 6.5 tackles for loss. Grant Finley also had 6 tackles for loss. And then Cameron Lee and Trevon Holmes had 2 interceptions each on the season. The team ends with an overall record of 3-8 and a conference record of 2-7. Lots of seniors to say goodbye to and a new future to look ahead for. It was my honor to cover this team this season for you guys, so may have not gone the way we wanted, but I had fun reporting each week for you all. Well, that wraps up football, but we aren't done quite yet. History has been made in women's soccer. Well, looking now, there it is. MIAA champs for the women's soccer team for the first time in Missouri Western history. The MIAA champs. A 2-1 overtime victory over Central Oklahoma gave the Griffins this new title and a trip to the NCAA tournament. So shout out Go Griffins for the photo here. Next up is the first round of the NCAA tournament in Minnesota today at 10 a.m. against MIAA opponent Washburn, a team the Griffins are used to playing, and last time they met, the game would end in a draw. Andruw Hamilton will bring you those results in the next 2 weeks because we have Thanksgiving break coming up, and so we'll hold off for our stat leaders this week as we cheer on the Griffins in the NCAA tournament. Well, we have reached our last sport. So lastly, we have our women's volleyball team. I mentioned last week how we had a share of the MIAA regular season championship trophy, but would get to keep it if we secured the win against Nebraska Kearney. Unfortunately, the Lopers would sweep the Griffins, meaning the title remains shared. So moving on to the first round of the MIAA, Griffon Media staff member Morgan Strew went out and captured it for us.
On the afternoon of November 20th, the Missouri Western women's volleyball team took on the Pitt State Gorillas in the first round of the MIAA tournament. The game would be a 5-set thriller where the 7th-seeded Gorillas would upset the 2nd-seeded Griffins. The Gorillas started off strong with an opening kill from Jessa Wallace, with the Griffins scoring directly after. In a back-and-forth set, the Gorillas take set 1, 29-27. Missouri Western kept their energy up with a kill by Noelle Sutcliffe, followed by 2 from Emma Soccer. The Griffins would take set 2, 25-18, and also take set 3, 25-17. Pitt State would come back in set 4 to win 25-21 and send the game to the deciding set. The season isn't over yet, as there is a chance for the Griffins to get selected into the NCAA tournament. Their fate will be decided on the NCAA selection show on November 24th. This has been Morgan Strew, Griffon Media.
Thanks, Morgan. Let's go ahead and look at our stat leaders on the season. Well, looking here on the stat leaders, it's been the same for the last couple weeks, so really no surprises here. Point leader, Emma Soccer, 346.5 points. Taylor Russell right there in total points with 336.5, so just 10 behind her. And then kill leader, Taylor Russell, 301. Emma Soccer behind her with 250. Assist leader, Caitlin Deani O'Day, 590 assists on the year. Haley Barsky right behind her, 548. Dig leader is going to be Anna Weberg, 539 on the year. Holly Helt there with 367. Block leader, Emma Soccer with 123, and Trista Marks there with 80 blocks. Holly Helt led the team in service aces with 35. Well, we are a little too early to say it's the end, as the Griffins await their fate in the NCAA selection show. So for now, we stand proud of this team and wait to see if this team against the Gorillas was truly the last game of the season, or if the team will get a ride and another chance in the NCAA tournament. So stay tuned for that. Well, folks, that is all the sports I have for you in this long episode of the Fall and Winter Sportscast. And before I sign off one last time, our lovely anchor of the newscast, Aaron Hammer, made a fun blooper session of the year. Here it is. Restart that. That was bad. From Griffin Opener, please. Oh, man. That was a bad one. Women's basketball is getting closer to their exhibit. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Woo! That was bad.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Students can also donate directly to the campus cupboard located in. Sorry, there is a fly in my ear. It's in my hair. It's in my hair. Ew. Oh my god, I felt that. You saw that, right? I just got attacked.
I didn't know I danced so stiff. Look at my neck. It's not moving. It's not moving. And I gotta, hey. All right, now I just look stupid.
I was asked generally just to look at Aaron. Is that kind of what you're thinking, or?
Good luck to the runners. Well, now let's go ahead and take a look at our most recent football game. And as you can see here, look at that. Look at that font. A little spooky season font for you guys here.
A new exhibit is coming to the Potter Hall spooky season with a Halloween dance fits. Attendees can expect. Sorry, can you read that one up again? I can't read.
Yeah, my neck. And welcome back, Griffin sports fans. I'm your host, Charlie Sample, and we are off. Oh my Lord. Run that back, sir. So good luck to the golfers. And that's me. Wasn't expecting that.
Featured live. Sorry, can we do that one again? I'm stumbling. Students can visit the library to win a chance. Sorry, can you do that one? Yep. You can win a chance.
Look at our stat leaders on the season here again. Look at that spooky font. A little hard to read, but I had to practice a little bit. So looking at Pat, let's look at the stat leaders as of right now. Incredible, incredible. There's our stats here. Point leader, Emma Salker, 111.5 points. And my stats disappeared. So that's phenomenal.
For these stories and more, visit www.com.
That's all for me. My name is Charlie Sample, and I'll be seeing you all next week. I think I killed that, bro. Well done, Aaron, and it's been a great semester working alongside you. Make sure you check us out on social media at Griffon News, download the Griffon News app today, or visit our website at griffonnews.com. That's all for me. My name is Charlie Sample, and my time here is done. Thank you all for having me.